Hello, everybody. This is Brenda. Hope we're all doing well today. Today I am starting or going to be doing week 4 of my Inspired Art Weekly Challenge. And this was brought to you by Mixed Media Minnesota. And today's challenge is going to be inspired by Yvonne Preston. And I will link both of their YouTubes below, their YouTube channels. So let's get started. What Yvonne did was show me how to do some decorating on some coffee stained envelopes. And I stained the envelopes, of course, off camera. Let's start with this one. I stained these off camera, and I just want to mention that Tanya from Tatty Treasure is the one that inspired me to brush stroke the coffee onto my envelopes. And when I saw her doing it that way, I just had to try it. And I must say, Tanya, thank you, because these are lovely how they turn out. These are just brush stroked on coffee. And I love them. So thank you, Tanya, very much. So what we are going to do is, let's start with this one. This one's pretty. So the first thing you need to do is brush stroke or dip your envelopes into the coffee or tea, whichever you desire to do. So we have that part done already and it's dry. Then the next thing we do is we're going to take some, I've got walnut stain, but you can probably use vintage photo too. And what we are going to do is put this down on some wax paper or your glass, your glass mat, whatever you use for this kind of work. And we are going to spray it down with some water. And then we take a baggie, any kind of sandwich bag, and we are going to dip into the ink mixture, and you see how it makes little dots, and we're just going to put those little dots right down on our envelope. And I just love this idea. So basically what you want to do is dot one side, and you probably want to let that dry before you go on to the other side. It's totally up to you. Sometimes I let it dry. Sometimes I just turn it over and do it again. But I just love the looks of these little dots that it makes. So let's turn this one over, do the back side. Okay, so I'm going to let that dry. And I want to get a little bit on this corner right there. Look at that. Isn't that lovely? Oh my gosh, I love this. Thank you, Yvonne, for this lovely way to add texture and looks to our envelopes. Okay. So there we have that. So I'm going to let them dry, but I already have some that are drying. So let's see if I can, these are all done back here. Okay, so the next thing that Yvonne showed us to do is I'm going to use this here. This is my potting soil, archival ink. And what Yvonne used was to make some, she had like a crackle stamp with crackling on it. I don't have such a thing, but I do have this kind of architectural looking stamp here. So I am going to use that. And all she did was just do a little quick dabbing, not much, like so. Okay, and let's go to this one. Now, you understand, I'm sure you do, that if you don't have what the actual artist has, just look through your stash and find out things that are close to what you need, and I'm pretty sure most of the time you will find something that will work. So I'm done with this on these two. And then, of course, she used a scripture stamp, which I'm going to use this side. This is a postal stamp, and I'm going to use the scripture side. And I am just going to stamp some scripture around like so. On the back side, like so. Okay, let's do the same here. Sorry if I'm making too much noise. I don't know why. I think I have to go boom, pound it right to the table. Okay, and then on this side I did practice a little bit already, so I do have some already on there. So that is what we do next. Put a little bit of scripture on. So I think we're done with the stamping. So the next thing I think she did was, I think she got some napkins, some decoupage napkins, and I have a couple here. And I'm going to fold this because then I want to see where, I guess it's not going to stay folded, is it? I want to see where I want to put. Oh, that is so pretty. So pretty. So it probably go this way, I would assume, if I was going to use it. So with that, I probably need some Mod Podge, of course. I'm getting real low. This is the Mod Podge matte. Real low on that. And if I can get it open, I'm just going to pour some right into my cap here. Okay. And one thing I did forget is my paintbrush. So I have an old one that's right here. And it's real crinkety. The paint's falling off and everything. And what I'm going to do is just cut the tip right off there because it had a little bit of a mess on the tip. So I just cut that right off. So here I am going to, here's one of the napkins that I will be using. So I definitely want, I think I want that big flower. Now, you know, if you do this napkin thing, that you can wet your a paintbrush or whatever you want to use and just trace around what you want. But I'm just tearing. So I kind of thought about this right here, but I really don't know if I want all of it. I think I'm going to tear it right across here. I didn't want that much, I don't think. And then maybe stick that right in the corner here. Okay, so what we need to do is put down some Mod Podge where we want our tissue, which is right in this corner in my case. Oh, my paint's falling right off, and then I want to lay this right down. It doesn't matter if you're over the edge, because we can just clip that right off once we get it laid down. Get this out of here before it ends up in my collage job. Okay, so we have that one. Got a little bit right there. Make sure your, you know, your ends are totally down. Okay, so I like that, but I want something, I think, maybe this. Oh yeah, I am going to put this part right up in this corner, and I think that will be it for this one. Okay. So what we can do, of course, is just get these envelopes all decorated and file them away in our ephemera box, whatever we have, and we will have them ready to go. I'm just going to trim this a little bit on the side here. Got the coffee shakes as usual. Okay. So there is our first one. And then, of course, when you go to use it, you can decorate it however you want to go with your theme. So I'm going to set this one aside. And on this one, let's see what we have here that we can... Here's another napkin that I have. I don't have too much for napkins to play with as far as, oh, you know, flowers. I don't have many flowers. So it was kind of hard for me to pick out, sorry, to pick out what I wanted to do here. But this little one, this little piece here, I'm going to put down in this corner. This napkin is real thicker than the previous one. Got a lot of thickness to it. And I think what I'm going to invest in is some napkins with white backgrounds, because I kind of like the way they show through when you use a white background. Now this one, if this one has anything. Don't know. I kind of want like a hanging down. And I don't know if that will look good with this one that I'm already using, but we will give it a try and see what happens. Because I kind of want one that hangs down from the corner, and I'll probably go like that and then just trim off the excess. So, you know, you can use basically anything to any kind of napkin. I chose flowers this time, but you could use mushrooms or, you know, the birds and the bees and the sycamore trees. Sorry, didn't mean to start singing. Okay. I like that. I don't know if it necessarily goes with this one. So I might, after I trim this, see about, I kind of like, I don't know, I don't think I can get this off. So I guess right now it's there to stay. Now, do we want anything like maybe along the side? Like I was thinking maybe this right here, just a little. Like I said, I don't have many for napkins, so I don't have much to pick from, but I will definitely, I am going to invest in some more. Yep, I like that right about there. Just to, because this envelope is so long, I just wanted something else on the side here. If I can get it on straight. I'm so shaky today, guys. It's that coffee, it does it to me every time. But I just can't go without it. That is going to be good for this. I kind of wish I could take this up, but I don't think it will. I really don't like this one down here, but I'll have to deal with it because I did it. But like when I go to use this, maybe I can fold it up and use it that way, fold it up and get rid of it that way. So if you make a mistake, there's always something you can do to fix the problem. So there we have it. We have coffee dyed envelopes, okay? Then you get some ink, wet it down, spray it down on a glass mat or whatever. Make your dots. Fix that later. Make your dots. Then you let that dry and stamp on your like little architecture, whatever you have for stamps. Stamp that on. And then you do some scripture. And then you do some napkin. And there you have a pretty decorated envelope for your, I love this, love it. You have a pretty decorated envelope for your stash. love the back on this one. Whoops. But I will fix it somehow. So guys, well, I want to thank Yvonne for the lovely idea. And Tanya from Teddy Treasure also for her lovely way to brush on the coffee. And I will post their links below, and Mixed Media Minnesota for her challenge, because this is a very, very fun challenge. And you still have time to, if you want to start in, you still have time to do your challenge. This is week 4, and probably at the end of this week, I will get to, what is that? Sorry, looking out my window and there's something real weird looking out there. I will get to week 5, and I think it's, I don't know what it is. Is it 52 challenges, I think? I don't know, but it's fun, guys. It's really fun. So I hope you enjoyed this challenge. If you have not subscribe to my channel, please do so. Hit that bell, and videos will pop up for you automatically. If you, well, before I say goodbye, I want to, you guys, I want to thank you all for the wonderful prayers and well wishers. Thank you so much. It helps a lot. I have not seen my oncologist yet, but I will definitely let you know what happens after I see him. So thank you all so much for the comments. It's so fun to read and so nice. So you guys, I want you to stay safe, stay healthy, have a wonderful week, and much happy crafting, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.